The rare jewels of Queen Elizabeth nobody noticed. Do they even exist? They say the Queen's jewels could fill museums, yet some never filled even a single headline. Hidden behind tiaras that ruled history are gems that never asked to shine, only to exist. One was gifted from an island kingdom, its gold shaped like a tropical bloom, studded with sapphires and rubies that almost no one ever saw her wear. No fanfare, no fame, just whispers of light worn by the world's most watched woman. But what if the rarest treasures weren't the ones we remember, but the ones we missed? This video reveals the 8 rare jewels of Queen Elizabeth nobody noticed. Queen Mary's Mackinnon Floret earrings. They shimmer softly, yet it was never in the spotlight. Queen Mary's Mackinnon Floret earrings are among the most exquisite secrets of royal jewellery. The jewel nobody noticed existed until now. Each earring centres on a magnificent brilliant cut diamond encircled by 7 smaller stones, like a frozen cluster of light. Crafted in platinum by Garrard in 1939, their floral symmetry captures Queen Mary's refined eye for transformation. The diamonds themselves tell an older tale, gifted to Mary in 1893 by Sir William McKinnon, a Scottish magnate who passed away days before her wedding. Originally simple solitaires, they evolved, first into clusters, and finally these breathtaking florets that balanced grace with quiet grandeur. When Queen Elizabeth II inherited them in 1953, she wore them discreetly, for Garter Day, state banquets, even her historic Dublin visit. Yet amidst tiaras and grand necklaces, these earrings were often overlooked. They were neither massive nor ostentatious, just elegant, precise, and almost invisible in their perfection. Perhaps that's why they slipped beneath public radar for decades. A royal whisper amid a storm of crowns and diamonds. Today, as images resurface and eyes look closer, we finally see what had always been there. A rare masterpiece hiding in plain sight. The jewel nobody noticed existed until now. Queen Alexandra's Dagmar necklace. It was a wedding gift unlike any other. Commissioned in 1863 by King Frederick VII of Denmark, Queen Alexandra's Dagmar necklace shimmered with devotion and legend. Adorned with pearls, diamonds, and a sacred relic said to be a splinter of the True Cross. Its centrepiece, a replica of the medieval Dagmar cross, connected Alexandra not just to royalty, but to faith and Danish heritage itself. Yet for all its grandeur, this was a jewel that was left as bygone. A jewel few knew existed. After Garrard's subtle alterations in London, its detachable pearls and cross allowed versatility, but also obscurity. Alexandra wore it only twice in public, most notably at the 1902 coronation. By the time Queen Elizabeth II inherited it, she chose to wear only fragments, never the full glory. Perhaps that's why history nearly forgot it, a sacred masterpiece quietly tucked away in royal shadows, waiting to be rediscovered. Queen Anne and Queen Caroline pearl necklaces. They're among the oldest jewels in royal history, yet few ever knew they existed. The Queen Anne and Queen Caroline pearl necklaces, gleaming softly with 3 centuries of mystery, are the jewel that was invisible. But how could something so regal, so ancient, go almost unnoticed for generations? Their story begins in the early 1700s. One strand of 46 pearls once graced Queen Anne, the last of the Stuarts, a monarch whose elegance was matched only by restraint. The second, 50 luminous pearls, belonged to Queen Caroline, wife of George II, crafted from the string she wore at her coronation in 1727. Together they tell the tale of 2 queens bound by pearls and power. In 1896, Queen Victoria listed them among the heirlooms of the crown, and in 1947, King George VI gifted them to his daughter, Princess Elizabeth, as a wedding present. Yet in the glittering storm of tiaras and diamonds, no one truly noticed them. On her wedding morning, they were nearly forgotten, retrieved in haste from St James's Palace in a scene worthy of a royal drama. Since then, they appeared only in glimpses, eclipsed by her famous 3-strand pearls, a royal heirloom hidden in plain sight, the jewel that never caught attention. Infinity Isle of Man brooch. It was a jewel that nobody knew about, rare and unseen in public, quietly shimmering in the shadows of Queen Elizabeth II's grander gems. The Infinity Isle of Man brooch was unlike anything in her vast collection, a deeply symbolic gift, handcrafted on the island itself for Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee. Forged from recycled white gold by Element Isle, it traced the very shape of the Isle of Man, a delicate silhouette adorned with 4 vibrant stones: blue topaz for Ramsay, citrine for Peel, amethyst for Castletown, and emerald for Douglas. Together they mirrored the hues of the Manx tartan, tying the jewel to the island's identity and history. And yet, this bejewelled tribute remained a mystery. The Queen, ever discreet, was seen wearing it only once. A fleeting glimpse during a private Jubilee engagement. No royal portraits, no grand state appearance. Many wondered if it even existed at all. Perhaps that was its quiet power. A jewel meant not for spectacle, but sentiment. A hidden keepsake from an island she loved, and a reign too vast for every treasure to be seen. Dubai Sapphire Suite. The Dubai Sapphire Suite, crafted by Asprey in 1979, was nothing short of royal artistry. A breathtaking necklace of diamond loops, each alternating loop embracing an oval sapphire of deep ocean blue fire, was paired with elegant earrings and a matching ring. The brilliance of these gems was mesmerizing, a perfect harmony of icy diamonds and velvety sapphires. It was a gift from Sheikh Rashid of Dubai, presented to Queen Elizabeth II during her landmark Gulf tour, a gesture of honour and opulence. The Queen reportedly gasped in amazement upon seeing it, later having the necklace shortened and transforming its spare loops into new jewels, earrings, and a bracelet. And yet few ever noticed it. Perhaps because it appeared so rarely, quietly gleaming at the 2002 Golden Jubilee celebrations, and later in 2005 during Canadian state dinners. Hidden among her grander heirlooms, this modern marvel never made headlines. A sapphire suite fit for legends, and yet it remained one of the Queen's most mysterious adornments, almost forgotten. Bahrain pearl drop earrings. They were never meant to dazzle, just whisper. The Bahrain pearl drop earrings are the kind of treasure you almost miss if you blink. Each earring begins with a round diamond stud, cascading into a dainty line of baguette-cut diamonds that cradle a single Bahraini pearl. A jewel that was too small to be noticed by anyone, yet crafted with quiet perfection. Nothing flashy and almost forgotten. Their story begins in 1947, when Princess Elizabeth received 7 natural pearls from the Hakim of Bahrain as a wedding gift, symbols of purity and good fortune. 2 of those pearls were later transformed into these earrings, capturing the grace of a young bride destined to become a queen. She wore them in the early years of her reign, at gala dinners, royal portraits, and tours abroad, including her visit to Canada in 1951. Later, they graced the ears of Princess Diana during a banquet for Queen Beatrix in 1982, and decades on, the Countess of Wessex at the Royal Albert Hall in 2012. Today they rest in the hands of the Princess of Wales, who wears them for solemn and state occasions, Remembrance Day, Trooping the Colour, and even the late Queen's funeral, a royal secret shimmering in silence, reborn in Catherine's timeless grace. The Greville Scroll Brooch. It was a jewel that was unnoticed, too petite, too subtle, almost as if it never existed in vaults. The Greville Scroll Brooch, crafted by Cartier in 1929, whispers elegance rather than shouts it. Its design is a delicate platinum scroll, dusted with fine diamonds and kissed by 3 luminous pearls, one gently suspended as a drop. A perfect echo of Art Deco grace, it balanced geometry with fluid charm. A miniature masterpiece for those who dared to look closely. Gifted to Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, through the Greville bequest, it seemed destined for quiet moments rather than grand portraits. The Queen Mother, known for her love of larger, more theatrical brooches, wore it only on rare occasions, a theatre night here, a gala there, never to overshadow her more commanding jewels. When Queen Elizabeth II inherited it in 2002, the same fate followed. Nothing flashy and almost forgotten, it would appear, on her lapel during quiet engagements. Soft fabric swallowing its sparkle. Perhaps that's why nobody noticed. A royal jewel not remembered, too modest to be mythic, yet too refined to be ignored forever. Sri Lankan Trumpet Brooch. It gleams like a tropical sunrise, a spray of blossoms sculpted in gold and studded with pink, blue and yellow sapphires, rubies, garnets and aquamarine. The Sri Lankan Trumpet Brooch is a masterpiece that sings of the island's gem-rich soil, a vibrant bouquet frozen in time, gifted to Queen Elizabeth II by the Mayor of Colombo during her 1981 visit. It was designed as a tribute to Sri Lanka's gem artistry, each stone handpicked to capture the warmth and colour of the tropics. And yet, it remains the jewel nobody knows about, too rarely worn to be remembered. Hidden among her vast trove of royal adornments, the trumpet brooch rarely made headlines. The Queen did wear it quietly during her Commonwealth tours, its vivid stones catching flashes of light never attention. Perhaps it was overshadowed by more historic diamonds, or perhaps by design. It remained a private nod to the Commonwealth's friendship, a royal treasure unnoticed, a jewel that existed yet almost disappeared from royal memory. Thank you for watching. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more sparkling stories. We would love to know your thoughts on why these jewels of the Queen went unnoticed.